There are 4 sections to the bill, and I will review them very briefly for members of the chamber. The first section creates the opportunity for DCF to conduct investigations in instances where a juvenile who has been previously adjudicated as delinquent, if that individual is charged again, it gives the judge the ability to order DCF and family support services to investigate the child's parentage situation, their home life, and determine whether or not there's an opportunity for DCF to step in even further and try to help that individual, try and help that juvenile to be safe. Secondly, in Section 502 of the bill, what we see here is that we remove the 6-hour cap on how long a juvenile may be detained in local lockup. As you may recall, that 6-hour cap was instituted a number of years ago because there was federal funding that required it. The state no longer receives that federal funding, so we are now able to remove that 6-hour cap. Section 503 of the bill, the third section, creates an opportunity for the court system to determine that a child poses a risk to the public safety if after a first adjudication as delinquent, there is a second charge for theft of a vehicle, or among other things, stealing of a firearm, a violent offense, including any offense committed with or involving the use of a deadly weapon. Section 504 of the bill, the fourth section, states that a court shall order any child who is charged with a delinquency offense involving a motor vehicle, and prior to disposition, that juvenile is charged again with a subsequent delinquency offense involving a motor vehicle. In those situations, the court may order that juvenile to return home with their guardian or parents and be held under parental supervision. Of course, that juvenile can be, at the court's discretion, allowed to go to school and things of that sort. But otherwise, that juvenile should be home under parental supervision. Now, if during that time period before additional adjudication, there is a third charge, so basically your third chance, all within a very short time period, the court shall determine that that juvenile does pose a risk to public safety, and in which case that juvenile shall be detained until all 3 matters are finally adjudicated. Again, that is the crux of the amendment before us, and I would move adoption.